So we're at Vantaan Kamarikuoron 30th year anniversary, whatever concert. Terhi's performing. There's quite a bit of crowd here. Let's see how it goes. Slow day today. Just went to the store and ate our leftovers from yesterday's Thai burpa. That's where we went after the concert. And I only took 2 different pieces of video. The first one was the Shakespeare song, To Be or Not to Be. And the next one was some kind of a shamanistic chant about, or the idea of the song was stopping blood flow. So, yes, people in injury from battle, they would go to their witch doctor and then they would perform. And the funny thing is that my wife, who is a worship leader, she was picked to beat on the drum, which was. But the good thing is, she said that she didn't have to sing when she was giving the beat. Fair enough. No, maybe not my taste in music, but it is what it is. Compiling 4 or converting videos, it just takes an absolutely massive amount of work. I think I'll make the process a bit more streamlined so that I don't do that much work to them. And wait until the drone comes back. Only then will I have new footage. I'm out of footage. That's one of the biggest things. I'm looking for stuff. And maybe I stop looking and just let it go. I'll go upstairs, spend some time. As I was going down to my first ever chiropractor's meeting, it was kind of, I got the response from the guy that Pate recommended, and he said that he doesn't specialize in this kind of stuff, but he recommended me to go to Chiropractic. So that's where I'm going now. And the first available free time was 1:45 today, and it's a 1-hour appointment. It cost, as I mentioned previously, €95. It's, yeah, I don't know what to expect, but yet again one of these stones that F lift unturned, I'd be beating myself over it. So let's go see what they can accomplish. Because
after 300 meters, turn slightly left.
I pretty much know where it is, but I choose to put the navigator on. And the navigation system that I have in my car here, it's not hopeless, but compared to the one that I have in my mobile phone from here, it's an old Nokia company called Here Maps. They give you automatic map updates, and they're just spot on pretty much every time. And this is what I used, for example, when I went to Sweden, and whenever I go abroad, I use that Here Maps solution, and it's great. It works with public transport, it works driving, it works walking. So this is what I choose to use when I try to get around. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they're going to do. But a lot of them that I watched, if you look at your spine, it's kind of...
Follow the course of the road for 3 kilometers.
It's a stack of bits of bone on top of each other, and then when they get out of alignment, then they have pictures and images of how they're, even the slightest twist in them might cause a blockage in your nervous system. I shall now go find out whether it will help at all. Oh yeah, reporting the weather. Look at this. It's only +8, but considering what has been, it's so that's the address. Urho Kekkosen katu 8C. So it's a former president of Finland, Urho Kekkonen. I think he's the longest serving president ever. He was a bit of a tyrant. Well, not a tyrant, but yksinvaltias. I don't know what that term is in English. That must be one of the weirdest... Obviously, I haven't been at a chiropractor before, so I didn't know what to expect. But anyway, the exam had me stand still in one place and, exam how I stood up and did I fall over, and then resistance tests where I held my wrists upright. So I don't know if I can get it in the picture, but basically my wrist up like this in a straight angle, and then he would kind of press it down, and before he did anything, he did this, and I had absolutely no power to resist when he pressed on it and made my hand go straight. And I was actually trying, and my left hand, it just could not resist it at all. It was hopeless. And then my right hand, it was stronger, clearly stronger. And then he did stuff to me, these kind of crunchy motions, and it's hard to explain. It just, these awful, they're not painful, but it just, if that would happen to you kind of out of the blue, you would be completely freaked out that what's going on here. But then we did the same test with the hand, and he tried to, or he didn't try, he pressed on the left wrist again, and like, yeah, that was one thing that I forgot to mention. This was a test that he did when I was looking straight forward, and he was pressing on my left wrist, and it just, it had no power in it. And then when I looked at turned my head to the left and tried it again, it just died away. It's no power. But then look, my rest of my body is in the exact same position as on the previous runs. But then I looked to the right, and he tried to do it, and suddenly there was power there. Weird. So he hadn't done anything, but just by looking right. And then he said, well, we now see that there's a possibility to, you know, adjust your thing, and there might be something that we can do. And then he did these scrunchy things and stuff like that, and suddenly without me looking right or left, my strength was restored. And now next Thursday I have an appointment there. I think it was 4 o'clock. Was it 4:15? Let me see if I can find the card. So the place is Chiropractic, and the guy's name's Juha Hynninen. I sent him a link to this video blog or my blog site, and he had picked up a couple of things there, and so he had gone through the trouble of looking at it. But anyway, I'd say the guy was in his 30s. But yeah, it's quarter past 4. I'm going there next Thursday, the 13th of April. Then he said it only takes for 15 minutes. But yeah, I was kind of surprised that with just, I think he did only, did he do 2 or 3 these kind of manipulation operations to my spine? And yeah, there was clearly improvement in my strength on my left side. I am very pleased with this outcome, to say the least. Now I'm going to Sello to drop off my suit coats. I've destroyed 2 of them, and it's the both time it's been the same thing. We have, you know, food that's on offer, and you put on salad, I put on olive oil, and then I put on balsamic vinegar onto my salad. And then I've reached out and stretched and got something from, you know, an upper shelf, and in that process I have made a mess out of my jackets, and I have now 2 jackets that are messed up, and obviously a man cannot survive. I think I only have 3 jackets that I primarily use. But yes, I am very pleased with the results from my chiropractic.
You know I'm going to lose, and gambling's for fools, but that's the way I like it, baby. I don't want to live forever.
So yeah, fairly positive feelings after the chiropractor's visit. What can I say? Let's see I'll take a couple of sessions with them. They're pay as you go, so every single time I go I need to fork out some money. Fair enough. I'm pleased to do that. When I took my coats to the dry cleaner, one of them was messed up so bad that they had to, or they told me that they're gonna wash it in water. And apparently it might lose. I'm not the only one in the family getting parking tickets. This is my latest ticket. When I was translating for Norbert Bauer, and I have chosen not to pay it because their legality is not established. But this is what Terhi had gotten today. 60 euros. I don't even remember how much I got. This is 60 euros also. But yeah, we had a notice, move your car. And the only place you can pretty much move it is on the street. And then immediately when the car's there, they come and put a ticket on it. Even though basically the street is empty because everybody's at work with their cars. I took the car to work today because I knew that this was happening. But then Terhi just moved the Volvo and she got a ticket. I'm praying that this chiropractor thing will bring alleviation to my symptoms, more so than it just did on this first visit. That it would build on what it already, because they said that now that I go there next Thursday, they'll give me exercises to do. So it's not just that what do you call it, there to be toyed with, but so that they'll actually make me do something. Fair enough. And as always, Jesus Christ is King.
And don't forget the Joker.